Yes, viewers, Onitsha has witnessed two building collapsed within 2 weeks. So that has prompted the governor to issue a directive that all ongoing projects in Onitsha should undergo tests. That is the integrity tests. The Ochanja building collapse happened some weeks ago. After about 2 weeks, that of Fege happened, the 5-story building that collapsed. So that has prompted the governor to make such a statement and give out that directive. So this is the right step in the right directions, and I believe that people that are going to carry it out will be honest enough to give out what is needed. So right now we are going into the details of that directive given out by the able governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo. Well, the governor has shown concern regarding what has happened within this space of 2 weeks. That is the right thing to do, trying to make out solutions before any other thing happens again. If any other thing happens again, is not going to tell a good story of the state. But Anambra is not the only where a building collapse occurs. It occurs in Lagos State, Abuja, anywhere it occurs. So it's not a new thing, but it's a bad thing that is occurring, because it means that some people along the line are not doing what they are supposed to do to ensure that people complies with standard of building or the building code. Yes, let's move into the details. Soludo orders test on all the ongoing projects in Onitsha. Well, maybe he wants to do a pilot program in Onitsha. From the test of it, is going to spread in other cities like Oka, Newi, and every other place in Anambra State. We need to checkmate this thing before it happens in Oka or any other place. Following the collapse of a 5-story building in Onitsha on Sunday, the Anambra State government, headed by Governor Charles Soludo, has ordered that all the ongoing building projects in Onitsha be subjected to integrity tests. I'll give you the details of all you need to know, and I will also tell you what to check when it comes to checking a building and its integrity tests. I will give you the details of that, but let's finish with the story first. So recently, another 2-story building in Ochanja Market, Onitsha, had also collapsed, leading to the death of 5 persons, while many more were rescued alive with varying degrees of injuries. Onitsha Local Government Area Chairman Mr. Emeka Joseph Oji disclosed on Monday that the test on all building projects will commence after meeting with the Anambra State Physical Planning Board. He stated this during a demolition exercise in Onitsha, where about 300 illegal shops were demolished after being built without approval. Oji said over 300 illegal structures built without approval are being demolished here. Some others, including 5 plazas, are to be demolished too by the Onitsha South Local Government Council. Reacting to the collapsed 5-story building in the area, he announced that buildings currently under construction will be subjected to integrity tests on the order of the governor. These includes material tests and quality tests. Like I said, I'm going to list out about 5 things or more that you check, that they used to check, or the normal things that are globally acceptable way of checking buildings to know the integrity of that building, to know whether the building can stand the test of time. That is what I will show you, and I will say it in this video. Well, like I said, these include material tests and quality tests. After meeting with the chairman, physical planning board in Oka, government would commence the process. Everywhere cannot be market in Onitsha, and we have declared war on illegal structures, and we shall ensure that the right thing is done about building collapse in Onitsha South local government area, he said. So now I want to give out about 6 to 7 things that one can check while constructing a building to confirm the integrity of that building. So during an integrity test on a building under construction, one should check several key aspects, including, I'll start with structural stability, assessing the stability of the building foundation, columns, beams, and load-bearing walls to ensure they can withstand the intended load. Well, I think, do I need to talk more on that? No. You assess the beam, the columns, the foundation, how well they are, being constructed. Why constructing beams, columns? You need a rod. I will advise people, if you are constructing these tall buildings, you should go for standard rod. Don't go for substandard one, because they have the two in the market, and the dealers will tell you these are substandard and this one are the standard ones. Go for the standard ones. Have the proper mixture of cement, the beam size, and other things you need to check. And you don't need to be an engineer before you know a solid work. Then another thing is material quality, examining the quality of construction materials such as concrete, steel, and reinforcement beams to ensure they meet the required standard and the specification, just like what I've just said earlier. The materials you are using, what kind of cement are you using, what about the mixture, do you have the standard rod you are using, what about the general materials? You check the quality to avoid using a substandard one, especially the mixture of concrete. There are standard mixture that you don't need to tamper with, but these engineers, they will go and tamper with the standard mixture, and the result is what we are seeing. Construction joints, inspecting the joints and connections between structural elements to ensure they are properly constructed and secured. Where the joints, where the rods are supposed to meet each other, how properly secured they are, and a whole lot of them. Then deflections and movement, monitoring any deflections or movements in the structure to ensure it remains within acceptable limits during load testing. When you climb a decking, a house that has decking, and you do as if you jump on it, the vibration is not supposed to vibrate too much. If it vibrates too much, then there is a problem. So there is an acceptable vibration limit. We talk about load capacity, testing the building's ability to withstand various loads, including dead loads, that's the weight of the structure itself. You weigh it, these things you are doing, are they going to contain the load of this structure first before you talk about load of human beings and furnitures and the rest of them. And I talk about dead load and life load, that's occupant, furniture, and weight. Then another one is foundation integrity, checking the integrity of the building foundation to ensure it is adequately designed and constructed to support the structure. When you see a well-designed and constructed foundation, nobody will tell you. The way the rod will be arranged, the mixture of cement will tell you all these things. You don't need a specialist to tell you that this thing is good or not. But however, there are special people that have that job to check. So, but the thing is that had it been people are moving around, people that have that responsibility, they are doing these checks with honesty. These things are not supposed to be happening. Then we talk about waterproofing and drainage, assessing the effectiveness of waterproofing measures and drainage systems to prevent water infiltration and damages. Waterproofing, if rain falls on the body of the building, is it going to remain there? Is it going to wash away? Stuff like that. Then compliance with building codes, verifying that the construction complies with local building codes, regulations, and standards, like what we are talking about, setback, the number of feet you are supposed to give, and the rest of them. All these things are building codes that are supposed to be observed. Before you start construction, you should ensure that you check the people in authority, and they will tell you these things that you are supposed to observe to avoid future had I known. Government can decide in future they want to restore everywhere according to plans, and there is nothing you can do. They will come with their bulldozer and they level up everything. It is in the law. Not that government is keeping quiet does not mean that another government cannot enter one day and they decide to restore everywhere according to plan. It is still possible. So this idea of building without checking the requirements, it is very wrong. Well, if you have not subscribed to YangaLife channel, please click on the subscription button, notification bell, and let's hear your view about this video. And don't forget to drop your comment and share this video. It's a very important and knowledgeable video that everybody needs to see and watch. Thank you as you do that. And I'm still Chinedu, your presenter. Until I come your way next time, I say bye for now.